So I've got some fun stuff planned for tonight. I basically want to catch every single species of Nerodia that we get in Memphis tonight. I just want to catch a shit ton of snakes tonight, so let's do it, see what happens. Alright, so the first stop I'm making is for Midland water snakes. I'm just at, a lake that's really close to the city, so let's go see what's out there. So yeah, pretty much all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk along the edge of this lake, shining my light, and I'm gonna walk along these rocks. We'll see what happens, and I may actually see one's head poking out of the water right there. I don't know, we'll see. Well, that took like 2 seconds. There's a northern right there, or a Midland. Oh, he's going away. I just lost that snake. I didn't get a good enough hold on him, and he scurried away. There's probably gonna be plenty more out, so I'm not too heartbroken over that, so let's just keep looking. All right, well, there weren't any more in these rocks over here, so I'm just gonna walk along the edge of the lake itself. Well, as I imagined, it did not take too long. There's a Midland water snake right there. I'll catch him and then we'll look at him. All right, so we got our snake here. This is a Midland water snake, not a copperhead, not a cottonmouth, none of that stuff. A harmless, defensive, but harmless and non-venomous water snake species we have here in Memphis. Definitely a beautiful species as well. I mean, look at that underside. They've got all that patterning. They've got that really, really nice looking patterning on the dorsal side as well. There's probably gonna be more tonight. This is definitely not gonna be the only one I catch, I'd bet. Let's see what else I get. All right, so I got another snake. This one's not a Midland water snake. This one is a yellow-bellied water snake. And let me tell you, that is a pretty snake. I just barely caught him. I mean, I came really close to losing him, so I'm happy I didn't actually lose him. I never get sick of them. They're my my origin snake, pretty much. They're what get a lot of people started with herping. They've kind of got a special place in my heart. Just gonna go ahead and let this guy scurry off. Off he goes. Let's find some more snakes. Oh my God, that thing was huge. I've only seen a few bullfrogs that big. All right, I see another Midland water snake right there. I'm gonna see if I can get him, but I don't know, I'm a little far out and he looks like he's ready to dart, so. All right, well, I actually got him. I wasn't thinking I was going to, but to my pleasant surprise, I did. That's a nice looking Sipodon right there. That's a pretty big one too. I mean, he's at least, 3 feet maybe a little longer. I'm gonna go ahead and let him be, let him go, and maybe I'll see one last one. There you go, dude. Look at him go. All right, well, I think I've had my fun with Sipodon for now. I'm heading to another spot where I'm gonna be looking for Diamondback water snakes, rhombifer, and whatever else might be out, so let's do it. It's a little bit of a longboard ride from where you park, obviously, since I'm on my longboard, as you can see. This one's actually right by a prison, which is interesting. You get that little bit of Memphis spice in there, I guess. So, I don't know. We'll see if I get a Diamondback. I hope I do. That'd be nice. It's the same kind of deal with this place. I'm just walking along the edge, looking and seeing if there's any water snakes, just hanging out. We'll see. All right, I just spotted a Diamondback. I'm gonna do my best, but he very well might get away. It's a pretty good sized one, so I'm gonna cut the chatter and get to it. I freaking got him! Look at this snake. This is one of the prettiest Diamondbacks I've ever seen. I mean, it's got really, really well-defined patterning. Good sized one. Heck yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I was actually really doubting that I was gonna actually succeed in catching this snake. But here he is. Let's go ahead and keep on looking, see what else is out. Well, what do you know? There's another Diamondback right there. This one I really don't think I'm gonna catch because he's pretty far out in the water, but I'll give it a shot. We'll see, it'll be humorous. Yeah, no, he just swam away the second he saw me. Caught another Diamondback. This one's a tad bit smaller, and boy, is he pretty. Okay, he's also a tad bit more defensive than the last one was, but my goodness. Man, he is not happy with me. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know he had a meal in him. He just threw up this little fish right there. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. But, I'm sorry, buddy. I always hate having it where they regurgitate their meal. I think that's some kind of like shiner or something. I don't know. All right, so there's another Diamondback water snake cruising right here. I'm just gonna pick him up. Look at that. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. Man, all the Diamondbacks I'm finding tonight are really, really pretty. I mean, ooh, man, and defensive. Man, look at the belly pattern on this one. Man, that is pretty. Now I'm telling you, literally the prison is right there, and there's also a skunk crawling around in the prison. Wow, this is a very eventful night. Nothing like finding snakes right by a prison and having skunks wandering around nearby. And getting bit really hard and for a long time. Okay, you can let go now. Yeah, okay. Boom, off he goes. Jeez, well, there's another Diamondback swimming right down there. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get him. I might be able to sneak up on him and grab him. Got him. You know, I think this is probably the most diamondbacks I've caught in one night in Memphis ever. It's pretty neat, you know, because I don't see these guys in Memphis too often, and it's always nice seeing them because they're a little more less frequently found than other Neroides around here. Oh my goodness! He was excited to go. See what else is out. Got another diamondback. Tonight is just the night for Rhombifer, and I mean, look at that belly pattern. That is pretty. He was just, you know, cruising along in the water, probably looking for fish and frogs and things like that. All right. Oh man, he is excited to go as well. So I got me quite a few diamondbacks, many more than I expected at that. And there's only one more species of Nerodia that I've got to find to cap off every species in the county tonight. You guessed it, that one's a broad-banded water snake. They only live in 2 places in the county, so I'm gonna have to go a little farther for this one, but that's fine. Well, I made it to my broad-banded water snake spot. I'll probably find quite a few, I'm thinking, so it'll be fun. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of starting over by this boat dock right here. So yeah, same stuff, just kind of walking along the edge, shining on the edge of the water and in the water to see if maybe one of our little friends is out looking for some fish or some frogs. Yo, look at this. Got a diamondback water snake right here, and he actually caught a fish. Look at that. That is too cool. He's got a little, I think that's a juvenile bass. Nice. I'm gonna leave him to it. Hopefully a broad-banded isn't too far behind. Good lord. That's another really freaking big bullfrog. Alright guys, well I just caught a massive, and I mean massive broad-banded. This is probably the thickest and the biggest broad-banded I have ever personally seen. It's kind of wet there, that's why it looks weird, but man, that is a big broad-banded, dude. Seriously, I don't think I've ever seen one this big in my life. I mean, just look how beautiful these snakes are. You know, they've got the yellow and the orange, and they're by far probably one of the prettiest Nerodia out there. And this one's actually not the most vibrant one I've ever seen, so as they get older, their pattern starts to kind of dull out, so that explains why this guy's not as pretty as his younger folk, so... But nice first broad-banded. Hopefully there's more to come after this guy. Not a broad-banded, but another diamondback water snake sitting right there. That was extremely easy. Oh my goodness, he really didn't like that. Okay. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna let you go. But yeah, look at that snake. So he is currently full of fish and frogs and all that good stuff, so I'm just gonna let him go because I don't want to have him regurgitate all of that up and waste all his hard work. Well, my search for the broad-banded water snakes is just about over, and I unfortunately only turned up one, but I've got one more spot that I want to check out, because I haven't seen as many of one species of water snake that I'd like to, so I'm going to head over there real quick and see what I get. Okay, so now I'm at one last spot. I'm just looking for a good number of yellow-bellied water snakes. Okay, well this is super weird. This is the remains of a diamondback water snake. Ugh, oh yeah, you can smell that. Ugh, I regret touching it now. Never seen a diamondback over here, that's interesting. Don't know why it's dead. Weird. Well, I've got the shed skin of what looks like a yellow-bellied water snake, so that's good. Hopefully one will be nearby. Look at this. I still, for some reason, have not gotten a yellow-bellied water snake yet, but I have found this stink pot turtle. These are pretty common, but I always love seeing them. I'll go ahead and let him go and keep looking. Okay, so I finally found a yellow belly. It's like really small. It's a little baby. He's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab him if I can and show him to you guys. Oh, nope, he's Yep, he just got away. Man, I'm sucking tonight. Alright, well I finally got me ow! I finally got a yellow-bellied water snake, and as you can tell, he's definitely got the classic Nerodia attitude, as you can see. He's decent size too, just like I was hoping. Like that last one I found over at the Midland spot was really tiny, so I was like, yeah, that's not good enough. I want to get a bigger one. And here's a bigger one, so awesome stuff. I'm still gonna look around. Maybe I'll find another one. Peace, little dude. Alright, well finally something I was wondering why I hadn't run into yet. That's a cottonmouth. You know, I'm doing a video on water snakes, so it's always good to include a cottonmouth because, you know, so many people mistake them for it. But nice, little younger cottonmouth. You can see a lot more of his patterning there. He's going right towards my foot. He's just kind of looking for a place to hide since he sees a giant brute of a predator. Maybe I'll see a couple more. Yellow-bellied water snake right there. Am I gonna catch him? I kind of want to catch him here. Let me see if I can. Come on, and boom, got him. Awesome, look at that. Yep, definitely a yellow-bellied water snake, as you can tell by the yellow belly and the fact that he really doesn't want to play with me. And there he goes. But cool. Take a look at this handsome green tree frog. Beautiful. I love these guys. You know, I hear them all the time and I see them all the time, but they're a real treat. They're beautiful. I've also got plenty of these guys out calling tonight too. These are Fowler's toads. There's one here, and then there's also another one right here. The amphibians are definitely hopping tonight. No pun intended. There's another snake right there. It is another yellow-bellied water snake. Oh, there he goes. Well, you can kind of see him right there. Cool. So I'm looking at another snake over there. I can't tell what it is right now. I'm thinking it's another water snake, but let's look. Yep, it's another yellow-bellied. Look at that. And we have another yellow-bellied water snake. Look at this guy. Man, I mean, these things are literally everywhere tonight. This is cool. I like this. And off he goes. Look at that. Green tree frog sex. And there's the jealous bystander that's just watching and wishing that one of them was him. Neat.